Skibidi button, dum.
Alrighty then.
You just gotta, get in there.
Alright, that should be better.
Ice cream.
We are live.
Scream. We all cream for ice cream. Oh, hey.
Hi, how's it going?
First sentence said during the stream.
Yeah, I didn't even realize
Cream for ice cream.
It's okay. It's okay. God.
Well.
Take it away, Rasmus.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, now that you got a mouthful of food.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
Have fun.
You got a mouthful
Oh,
of
cool,
meat.
awesome. So, hello to all of my gamers, geeks, and fellow TTRPG freaks. Welcome back to another session of Origin Tales of Old, where I try to walk my players through fun, and they make my life interesting. We have already had a session 1, and what you will be listening to now is we will be having a main party, and then we will be having individuals coming in roughly every 2 weeks or so to add a 7th player, but because of all the chaos, I narrowed it down to 6. So we get to go and look at my fun notes that I have, and we get to roll down here and see exactly who and what and where and why and all that. So I wish it would just number all of you. Oh, so there is technically 6 of you, so I get to roll a d6 and see who gets to, give me what happened last time.
I am not a number. I am a man.
You are not
Yeah,
a man.
man.
You are a warforged. So,
Damn.
You kids don't.
He's got
Um,
you there.
yeah, Rui, what happened last time?
Oh lord. Okay. So, no, just a question before we even start. How would you normally do this in terms of like recapping?
How normally we recap
Mm-hmm.
is we used to have the fun thing of people earning dice for inspiration, but for this right now, you get to tell what you remember, and I get to see if I'm super impressed or if you guys need to really pay attention more, and then you get to roll to see how much dice of inspiration you have. You get to roll a d6, and that is your pool of inspiration that anybody in your party can use for anything at any time. Be aware, I also get that pool, so I can use that for any of my checks or any of my attacks if they do not hit and I really want them to hit. So,
Right. Okay.
what do you remember? What happened last time
Well-
on Origin Tales of Old?
Last time, essentially, we had an introduction of 10 characters, if I remember correctly. 10 whole characters who arrived at specific moments in time. And it's like, I don't know how many details you want. That's the question. Truly.
As many as you can remember,
Okay.
including your own. I mean, your own counts.
Well, I'm not going to do my own. That doesn't make any sense. We had, I think we started with Scout, a small little, what's that? Would say a tabaxi, little cat-like person who was what god was it? Was it haggling? No.
Kinda, yeah.
They kind of were haggling, and they have a very interesting looking little accents. They were selling, was it furs?
Yeah.
Well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were interesting, nonetheless, especially the accent. Very fun. We had Ricky, another cat-like person, very tiny, very puntable. He had a thing with a guard, if I remember correctly, where he was trying to was it bribe a guard, if I remember correctly, and he's good friends with people or at the orphanage. Also, kids jumped them, if I remember correctly. God, trying to remember every single character is insanely difficult.
As many as you can will make me very impressed.
God, okay. Well, I remember Nox because they were the most interesting looking individual, if I remember correctly. A dragonborn-like Warforged. I believe they were also the one that set up the main quest that we're about to do, if I remember correctly. I remember you because they had, what was it? They were trying to help someone with mushrooms, but they were given a rag, if I remember correctly.
It was a wadded up shirt that was covered in who knows God
It was even
what.
worse. Oh god.
Yeah, it was even worse.
Somewhere in a, what was it? Underground area. They were an Oni, white hair, like, with horns and the like. Remember some NPCs in terms of Ida and Bernard running the Bullet's Hilt, and the God, what's her name? The person running the tavern, the Patient Respite or Respite. I don't remember their name.
If you can get that name, then I will call it good for as much as you want to remember. Because
Bro.
again, this, you did say it was introductory, so can you remember? I like how other people are probably just yelling at you, like, "Dude, I know what it is."
If you give me the first letter, I could probably figure it
You.
out. Okay.
What does the porcupine have?
Quilla.
Quilla. Yes.
Quilla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have this written down in my own notes. That's
Awesome.
about it.
Yes. So, you are correct. Introductory. We had a lot of different individuals. Can anybody tell me who was there the longest?
Wasn't it Ricky?
Yes. Yes, Ricky.
That is correct. Ricky wins with 6 weeks and has been there the longest.
Everybody loves and knows Ricky. What can I say? I'm just a Santana guy, you know, what can I say?
TRH
What
doesn't
the
know
can
this,
you
but
do?
Everybody Loves Raymond is a really good show.
Yes, so various fun things happened. Everybody got to interact, everybody got to describe themselves, etc., etc. Towards the end, there was an announcement that was put out by the mayor. Bonus points to who knows who the mayor is.
Manman Gift.
I know.
Yes,
Sorry, I
Manman
stole your-
Gift.
Yeah, there's
stole
no
your
raising
thunder
your
there.
hand here.
Nope, it's launching
Just
out
gotta
as
spit
soon
it
as you
out.
hear.
Okay.
Cool. And he put out that basically there is rifts everywhere and glory and fame awaits, etc., etc. The one thing that was of most interest was given to Nox
Cool dog. thank you for the
by
follow.
his
appreciate
apparently
it.
really good friend. Blah. Wow. Ida. No, not Ida. My bad.
What the?
Man, you
Yeah.
even said it earlier.
Yeah, Aquila. Yeah, I know, dude.
What's your
Okay,
Not an easy
listen,
name with a Q,
listeners.
man.
Listeners, 3.5 hours of sleep doth memory make bad. Okay,
Well, why
so
shopping?
Okay, so you can't remember the name of your own NPC, but you can quote Shakespeare. Cool.
yes, yeah, I do many things. So Quilla gave it to Nox and asked that basically if you could go and check on my friends. They're
Would
up
you?
near the Thunder Rock Mountains. I'd greatly appreciate it, and if you can send me word how they're doing, I'd appreciate it. And so, an unofficial official quest has been given to Nox and anybody else in vicinity or anybody else that wanted to tag along. So, we are going to have the camera zoom in outside the gates as you're all talking and you've already been yelled at to move by the guard, and I'm pretty sure what Ricky yelled back and various other individuals tried to get him to go, paid him off, and he's like, cool, all right, I'm out. And yeah, so this is where you all take it from here.
Okay, who put this camera here?
Was it morning or evening or afternoon?
What time is it?
Mid-morning, heading
recipe?
towards afternoon.
Man, Recipe's so glad I don't have keen mind anymore. Shit.
You have no idea.
No.
I can fuck with you so bad. It's amazing.
Recipe.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Are we traveling as a gathered group, or are we still like separate individuals gathering at a communal point and meeting for the first time?
You all technically have you interacted a little bit, various different ones of you at the respite. So like you kind of know each other, and some of you have heard. So it's really entirely up to how you're going to meander out and run across Nox if you haven't already overheard and Nox go, and request help.
Well, I think that's what he was asking is, have we all met up or are we all still doing our own thing? Right? I'm assuming that was the question.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let's say for expediency, you have all met up.
All right.
Because again, several weeks have passed. You've been able to do things. Apologies for eating.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, stop doing that. Where the fuck were you eating? Didn't you eat yesterday?
No, I didn't. That's why I'm eating now.
Oh, okay.
So, I would say for expediency's sake, you all through various different times during the day ran across Quilla and have been asked to go and meet up with Nox to go and check on her friend if you have nothing better to do.
All right.
Make it that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky kind of his little legs trying to keep pace as he's walking next to people. So I don't actually know where we are going. I am not asking this to anyone in particular, just out into the open if anyone truly knows, as I still am a bit iffy on the details.
Well, the general direction is toward the Thunder Rock Mountains. I have business I'm attempting to attend to there, but as part of the arrangement of this, any of these rifts that have been opening up that we come across along the way, we will be taking the time to investigate and plunder whatever potential awards they might have.
The specific direction is north.
That's what I said.
North, huh? Interesting.
Ish.
Right, and just to do the round, what are all of your guys' names again? I am my memory is not exactly the best.
Well, Rui, pleasure to make your acquaintance. Yours is?
Oh, I am Ricky Rocky Gale Balbo. Ah,
Right. A whole mouthful.
yes.
I see.
My
Well,
parents did not
we
like me
just-
much.
We just call him Ricky. That's
Ricky?
fine.
That's nice and easy.
Yes,
I'm
seems much
Lucille.
more manageable.
Nice to
My
meet
pleasure.
you all.
Hmm.
I will have you know that Lucille over here is the strongest of all of us.
You jest. No, I'm not as strong.
Let's agree to disagree.
Well, if I might say, I know all of you seemed eager to respond to my summons, but some display or explanation of all of our pertinent skills might be in order. As you may know, my name is Nox, and I am a practitioner of the arcane arts.
Hmm. Are you really? Because I've been wondering, what exactly are you?
He's a dragonborn. I mean, can't you see?
What's a
We-
dragonborn? Never seen one before.
You see, a dragonborn is like a dragon, but like not a dragon. You know
A
how like dragons are
dragon?
like. You know how like
But not
dragons
a
are like.
dragon?
You know how dragons are like, and he like opens his arms as wide as he can, which is like not that wide. Big. Big wings, breathe fire, plunder villages, make people cry. This is a smaller dragon, less violent.
So disappointing one.
Yes,
He
No.
doesn't have wings like I do.
that is true. Uh,
Did
He does
someone
have a-
take your wings?
See, he kind
Why,
of.
why are you laughing?
no, I'm not laughing.
Apologies. It's
That's
the first.
that's
time I
horrible if
believe-
someone takes your wings.
That's the first time I believe I've ever been asked that question. Honestly, it took me a little bit by surprise.
I'm sorry. I guess it's a sensitive subject. I shouldn't have raised it.
It's not that. It's just as Rui was it.
Yes.
As I'm sure the nature of your question implied, I'm not quite a dragonborn. This body I have is a construct.
Hmm.
I am mostly a mechanical being.
Ah.
Though I do seem to possess soul, personality, things of this nature.
Right.
Unfortunately, the details of this creation have caused me slight problems with people in the past, and it's unfortunately not something I have much information on presently. Part of the reason I'm searching these lands is to learn more of the
You're finding answers. Truly.
yes. You see, I was created by a rather powerful being, but I have no idea why this body I possess. I don't know many of the reasons it's built the way it is. As such, these wings that I have that are non-functional. They seem to be just for show.
Interesting.
Ricky would raise his hand, but like barely making him 2 foot tall, and just, like waves it. I have a question for you.
I see.
So you said you are mostly metal. Is it like who left? It doesn't matter. You said you were mostly metal, but is it like you have fleshy bits underneath? Are you kind of like a crab, or like an insect? I don't fully understand.
It doesn't smell like it.
Would
Yeah,
would
no.
you be comfortable discussing the manner of your skeleton beneath your skin? Would you want people to inquire about the details of such?
I mean, I feel it is fairly widely known that I have a tabaxi skeleton under my tabaxi fur. I have bones in my tail. You are a bit of a conundrum to us, not from the arcane society. So it is more a question of curiosity. there is no I'm not meaning to be insensitive if that is the way that it comes across.
We don't mean any offense, of course. You smell interesting. There's lots of going on.
Are your bones heavy like Ricky's, or are they light like mine?
That is a good question.
Just waddling along. What a conversation to have on the road.
Yeah, just like, I suppose I don't know myself. I don't believe I have an interior skeleton. I believe most of my body is integrated throughout, so I don't have a.
Also, am I heavy?
I would assume.
Rui just picks you up.
I would categorize myself as such, I suppose.
Let go of me, wench. Put me down.
He's not very fond of being picked up.
But it's so funny.
Put me down,
Hold you by the scruff.
heathen.
It
I
is
will.
kind of funny.
I will put curses upon your entire mother. Put me down.
Right. Just throw him out like 3 feet ahead. There you go.
Lands on his feet. Just like these
No, Ricky. Calm
rabid
down.
cat eyes.
Regardless, to answer your question before, Nox, if you ever need any repairs or the like, you come to me. I have skills in the smithy, if you will.
I know a little bit. I have been able to maintain myself for the past few years since I awoke, but
Have you looked at your back recently? See? That's what I'm talking about.
Interesting. While I don't intend to injure myself gravely on these excursions, I will consider it if it comes to that.
Very well. Very well.
If you need any form of healing, I can heal a little bit. I am a practitioner of the martial sense. I can almost guide and flow the energies of life and death through my fairly larger than average paws.
A healer, then.
Not exactly. I can also palm strike you on the chest and make your heart stop.
I'm sure you would find that quite difficult.
Well, whatever you have making you running, stop.
I mean, how would you reach?
I don't need to strike your chest, really, and I can jump quite high. I don't need to. Okay.
Little Ricky, if you need help, you just have to tell me. I'll raise you up. No problem.
Ricky's like. Ricky just like slouches and his tail starts like dragging on the ground. Just like, I'm just small. I can't do anything about it. I was born this way.
It's not your fault that you're gravitationally challenged. It's fine.
I will break your neck in your sleep. No, that's rude.
I am well aware.
That's rude. I won't do that.
As lovely as
I
this
will-
conversation has been, where exactly are we headed again?
That way. No, that
I'm
way.
looking at Nox.
Well, I was supposed to get a few more details from the DM at a later date,
Ah,
but
those are important.
yeah,
Who is this DM individual?
yeah. I guess that Raspy. Where are the mountains in relation to where we are? And I guess like how far travel would it be to get there?
You know from listening and from your use of a map that it's roughly by foot you're looking at anywhere from 54 to 56 days.
Jesus.
This long time.
And that is no what blah, 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 blah.
Jesus.
It's northeast.
Northeast.
Whew.
I did tell you, it's a big continent.
God damn.
Very far. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got
Many
3
things can
weeks
happen
worth
on
of
your way.
food.
You never know.
Have we heard of another rift that's closer? Or like, I don't know, because we were setting out with the idea of going to the rifts and checking on the village friends question mark whatever it is. So is there anything not necessarily to like over maximize time, but like we could maybe hit one that's not 3 months away?
Make me a history check.
Oh,
I guess
that
the
is
better
wrong character.
question would be, I guess, kind of, can we chart a path to like different? Because obviously we're gonna have to like, resupply at some point. Are there any like outposts or like small towns that we know of that we can like, instead of saying like we're going to the mountains, we can be like we're going to this town and then to this town and then to this town, making our way to the mountain. Like, is that...
Straight north, 2 weeks north is a village that is marked on your map as Chestervost. And then from there, roughly 2.5 weeks to the northeast is Protail Village, which is in the direction of where Nox, where you were pointed out, is the general area of where Quilla's friend is. Could be last known. So if you're looking for resupplies, you would have enough gold right now, and with the supplies available to you, you would have enough to be able to get to Chestervost.
Okay. So yeah, I would basically explain that. Like first we're gonna go to Chestervost, then to Protail, and then we'll be going to the mountains. And any rifts or anything we do in the meantime is just kind of, we'll just accumulate rewards on the way, basically.
Da.
Right, but while we are on the conversation of moving, there are still some people that haven't introduced themselves, like you, other Tabaxi, and you, other red person.
Yes, I was going to mention that.
Are we walking currently, Raspi, or no?
Yes, you are currently walking. Various different individuals are passing you by, kicking up some dust. You do see the occasional oxen pulling some basic carts, individuals riding on a variety of different animals, between horse to deer to, there's even one that you see passing by that looks like it's some sort of like a tiger, and this individual is riding on top of it and heading towards Origin.
Ricky kind of looks at Scout. So the vision slowly pans over. Do you know them?
No, net.
Oh, okay.
Do you know every cat?
No, I was just one. That is it me, or is that like that? That's probably a fetish.
Is
Net.
the tiger person far away?
It's not a tiger person. It's a person.
No, the
Right.
person on the tiger, is he far away?
It's gone past you.
Okay, that's too late.
I don't know how I feel about seeing another cat in captivity like that. That is weird. Anyways, who are you? Your name? Tall, and dark. I don't know what to call you.
I'm Scout.
Right, that's your profession, but what's your name?
I'm Scout.
Right, I'm Ricky. Like that is how we do this. What is your name?
I,
Uh,
I guess he's not a cat of many words.
No, I don't think he might be too fluent in common.
I mean, he,
Seeing as I-
at least he's efficient. He answered both questions with one word.
Wait, so his
What's that
so
movie?
his name is Scout.
What's that movie where it's like, who are you? How'd you get in here? I'm a locksmith, and I'm a locksmith.
Oh, that's funny.
yeah. What'd you say, Ricky?
Wait, so his name is Scout,
Da.
and his profession is Scout.
All I've been called
Oh.
is Scout.
I mean, I am Ricky, but my profession is not Ricky.
Aren't you a clever little cat? Figured it out all by
I-
yourself.
Oh,
I want to punch you in face repeatedly
Rascal,
right now.
Are we
Yes,
perchance?
how can I help you?
Are we perchance going by my hut at any point on this walk? It's okay if not.
Give me a straight luck check. That's a D20.
I mean, I guess
so
like
D20?
as we're leaving town, yeah, there would just be like, if we need to pick up any supplies before heading out, we should do so now. Like,
On-
we can make the
Da.
detour.
Have pools at hut. We'll need to go there. It is north.
How serendipitous.
Da.
It's a couple days outside.
I was
just enough to get away from.
yeah, something like that.
I figured it was far enough out that the travel back is not that difficult, but it's
Yeah.
far enough out that you can be able to actually hunt if you want to.
Yeah. Da.
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 to
Da.
to give Ricky an easier time to keep pace with the party, despite the fact that he's probably faster than most of them. He is going to climb onto the sealed back.
Ricky, warn me next time. You know it. I know itchy when you just go back. up
Trick
like
for
that.
kitten is to grab scruff of neck.
If you grab the scruff of my neck, I am going.
You are
I bite.
Oh please, somebody grab the scruff of his neck.
I'm
bite.
tempted to.
I bite.
Oh.
Is that uncomfortable for you, Lucille? I seem to recall Ricky not enjoying being picked up, but I can't imagine being climbed on is that much better.
No, it's okay. Like he's, as long as he doesn't move too much and
That's not what I
doesn't
want.
start playing with my wings again, it's all fine.
He like has already like taken one of the feathers and is like, oh, tries to put it back.
Key.
If you both need to be carried, just say the word.
I will break all of your fingers. Touch me again. I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you.
So I seem to recall seeing scouts carrying furs and such throughout the village
Da.
occasionally. So as far as your skill set goes and your profession, I believe the evidence answers itself. But is there anything you would like to add?
Net.
What is that long cylindrical thing you have on your back?
Instead of like answering with words, he'll unsling the metal portion, which is what he's talking about on the back, and grab the one that was hanging over the other side of his shoulder, on the front, the wooden section, and fashion together his musket real fast. Takes maybe 6 seconds, just snaps kind of into place. Looks like he tightens a bolt real fast. But aside from that, pretty simple.
Whoa!
what is
what
that?
that contraption?
Is Dovka. Goes boom.
Oh, go!
Da.
You're gonna
I
have to give a little demonstration, honey.
I do not waste
it like-
bullets. I do not waste
you like-
ammunition.
Do you like hit someone? Oh, ammunition. Is it like a bow almost?
Better.
Better than a bow. Is it like magic?
It shoots a projectile.
Has been described as such. It is not magic.
Rui's gonna take an apple that they have in their backpack and just toss it into the air, like as far away as they can. Shoot it.
Why would you waste food like that?
Scout's gonna track the apple and just not even bother.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do that and everybody just stares and you just watch the apple go. Boom. Then there's a little kid following behind some oxen. Looks at it, looks at all of you, runs over, grabs it, looks at you all
look.
again, and then runs back over to where the oxen is and hides behind, just starts eating the apple.
Look, Scout, a new target.
No,
Oh my
not
god.
the kid.
That is horrible. You're a horrible individual.
I believe
That's
that
your
child
fault
just
for
stole
wasting
glad
an
we're-
apple.
We're glad we're making acquaintance already.
That bandit child just stole some of our food.
Was given-
I guess we'll just have
He
to.
didn't. He
punish
didn't
them.
steal it.
You threw the apple. That is your fault.
Rory
Yes, but I
just
never
threw
told him to take
away.
it.
I
Well-
never
It had a
told you to pick.
purpose.
I never told you to pick me up the first time you saw me.
It's not the first time I've seen you.
I haven't seen
Would-
you, and I am happy. I
Would
would have
Ricky
lived
be
better
able to
if I
fit
hadn't
into
met you.
my hood on my cloak? Raspy?
Barely.
Barely? Okay.
Just enough, but it would slightly choke you. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say
can I-
it's like putting a bowling ball in the hood
Yep.
of your like jacket.
It's fine. It's fine. I've just got ideas going.
Wait,
Oh god.
above table. Above table.
Yes.
Scout's gun. How long is this gun compared to the cat?
Which
Compared
cat?
to
Which
the
cat?
Which cat? Are you talking about Scout himself?
Scout himself. Yeah.
Scout himself, the whole thing assembled, comes up to roughly about his chest.
Would it?
Okay.
Scout's only
Yeah.
4'6". Like,
Like 4'6", and it comes up to your shoulders. my
yeah,
dude.
that's what I'm saying. Like, this gun is as big as he is. That's why he uses or carries it disassembled.
How tall is everyone here?
How tall is it from here?
How tall is everyone here?
How? Oh, that's up
I'm,
to all of you.
I'm
I sat there and I think currently Ollie is doing something because I tried to get Ollie to hop in and do something. So
It's all right.
I am roughly.
Nope, I'm here.
I'm slightly taller than 1/4 Scout.
Thank you for this accurate measurement.
Anything
I-
to avoid the metric system.
I am 2.5 Washington tall.
Yeah, I had myself down as like 5'9".
Oh, wait. Oh shit, am I the tallest person here?
I'm 4'8" technically,
I'm a-
but yeah.
Wait, I'm 6'3", so interesting.
Let's play a game of spot the main characters.
Lucille, you were saying?
Yeah, I would have thought that I'm about 5'2".
Okay, so you're a little under 5 Ricky's tall. Okay.
while all
It's
this
a
is,
unit of measurement.
I was gonna say while all this is happening, there is one individual that's kind of trailing behind all of you, has been following for a while. Hayase, what exactly are you doing?
It's a bit odd, I suppose. She's been kind of going off to the sides of the group, sometimes a little bit to the left, a little bit more to the right. Kind of getting closer, then backing up a little bit, occasionally like sniffing at the air. Something's odd, but I can't like put my finger on who or what. But I
Give me
definitely been glaring a little bit in the direction of the group.
Give me an investigative check. See if you can pin down what you were trying to pick up on.
Yeah, I was
Jimmy
like,
Gee.
like still trying to get through introductions. I feel like when Rui like throws the apple, there's like a silence of like everybody staring
Oh,
at it
no.
the ground, and then Nox just turns
I
back
can't.
and it's just
There's too many people. Too many
and,
people.
just kind
It's-
of like calls out and just like, you there following us, like what's up?
Well, I thought from like the description, like there's not just like our group, there's like even more people kind of off to the side and other things.
Yeah, I mean,
They-
we're kind of on a road right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's traffic. There are people ahead of you. There are people behind you. You're on the main roughly thoroughfare, so there, like I said, it's going, but that will change once you progress. So, you. What is you doing? With your 2, you. It's too much. You can't quite tell.
I would say she knows what she smells, but as far as pinning down who it's coming from or what in particular,
Yeah.
that's what she is struggling to try to do.
Do we all
But
see
she knows some
you?
things. I would say, yeah, I'm not necessarily hiding.
Yeah,
It's very clear that I'm kind of like coming up to the side and being like,
Big
and then, you know,
smelly.
kind of
Wow.
backing a little bit, a little audible, a little weird. I don't necessarily care that I'm being weird, but
Yeah, it just as the apple like hits the ground, there's just like an awkward silence. Nox just turns back and just, you've been following us for a while. Mind introducing yourself? You've been rather quiet.
kind of bounces her eyes over the group, unable to identify the who. You can just call me you.
Nice to meet you, you.
Look at Ricky now. That's her name. Her name is you. She's not talking to you. If that wasn't clear.
You see Ricky is like, he's like resting his head on top of Lucille's and he just like looks at you. And you just see like these like just glaring, just like the like kind of like almost like luminescent yellow eyes just look at you from under the hood, just like
I'll take your
just giving you that
silence
like
as
just
understanding.
that's just like the stare. That's all, just the stare.
Yeah, he's just like, I'll take your silence as understanding.
Ricky, can I put you down for a second? I want to see where we're heading. I want to fly up and see where the road leads to. I've never been outside of Origin.
Make me a perception check with advantage, since you're flying up high and you have an what is the word? Undisrupted.
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 Undisrupted view of the world.
Yeah, just kind of look at you and just, well,
Oh,
do you
That
have
was not
any,
with advantage. Advantage is twice, right?
Yes.
any particular
Just gonna-
skills to share
Wow,
with the rest
I'm
of us?
unlucky.
Oof.
Skills.
So,
Uh,
Lucille.
Yeah.
The sun is warm on your shoulders, on your wings. There is this warm breeze as you are just coming into summer. This is amazing. And for a second, you close your eyes and you're just hovering there, feeling the beat of your wings. You open up your eyes and you look and you can see the mountains off in the distance, but they're just from here. They're small, but you know that that's just because of the distance. If they're small and you can hold your hand out and they are as big as your hand when you hold them up against, you know they have to be huge, possibly touching the sky, touching the heavens, maybe. They are the biggest that you have ever run across, that you've ever read about. And you want to see them. You see various individuals that, again, that are coming on the road. You spot the occasional, what looks to be armored individual, either as escorts or patrolling soldiers. Other than that, you know you're headed in a general direction of towards mountains. At least that's where the road is winding and going.
Coming on
But
the road
that
could be
sun and that breeze, just you take that moment to feel it. And it's calming. And any insecurities that you had, any anxiety that you might have about traveling with people, somebody besides Ricky, these are new individuals, and yet somehow just being kissed by the sun and caressed by the breeze is enough to give you that sense of stillness that you need. And you take a breath and you slowly make your way back down.
The sight is amazing. These mountains, I've never seen anything like them. Oh, I really want to go there. We're on the right track. The road does lead towards the mountains.
I mean, I would be surprised if the road didn't lead to the mountain.
Yeah, our journey would bode well if we had already gotten lost, but it is good to know that we are on the right track.
I mean,
There did not seem to be any bad weather on the horizon or anything of that nature.
None
Oh,
that you
I could only feel the sun and the warmth and the breeze. It was all so calming, so serene.
I wish I could fly.
I can take you up there with me sometime.
Ooh. Why are you laughing?
Don't you
and
worry
I guess
about
if we can kind of go back just a little bit, Nox had asked you if she had any skills that she wanted to share with people.
and you do that just as someone had to go run and grab water.
Nice.
Oh, did she really? Okay, wow.
Yes, she did.
Alright,
She said,
okay.
"Be right back, water." I love it. We'll say we can touch back on that as you progress. Is there anything else that you all wanted to go and do? Otherwise, I will, for maybe not expediency, but just so that way we can keep the narrative going. You are able to make it to nearby where your camp is, Scout. And I think we'll pick up from right there. It's starting to get dark.
We go left.
Left.
What?
That's into the forest.
Oh,
Would be bad hunter if I made camp on the road.
Very well.
That is honestly fair. I remember back in the jungles back home that, I mean, sure, our camps were a bit up in the trees, but you know, still, out of sight, out of mind.
I had something similar.
Yeah, but it is easier to accommodate my kind because we are, you know, so small. I mean, I am actually large for my kind. He tells himself.
You tell yourself that.
What reason did you have for leaving these jungles? Seemed quite at home there, it sounds like.
Oh, they no longer exist.
That is good reason.
what?
I've told you about this before. Well, to make a long story short, some bad people came with some bad intentions. Now I am here. I don't want to talk about it. At least not right now.
As we
That's okay, Ricky.
as we get closer, I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything might be worth hunting, taking down, or anything that might give a sign of danger.
That would be either your choice, perception or investigation.
Ricky is gonna assist Scout.
Well,
Same thing.
I'm no Alavar. I do have a +4 though. Well, it's not going to be investigation. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
use
you know, you
survival?
gotta do what you gotta do.
Could I use survival? What is
Wouldn't-
my survival?
Yeah,
Oh,
wouldn't
Yeah,
survival also work?
same thing.
So survival would be similar. I would say that since you are a hunter, you can do survival, and I will give that with advantage because that is what you created this class for.
All right, I'll do that. Because Reiki is busy talking.
What do you mean I'm talking? I'm right next to you. Do you not see me? I know I'm small.
17.
Couple things. You see some what you can only attribute to deer and or elk tracks about a day old.
No.
There are some wild birds that you can hear nearby nesting and fluttering around like quail.
Too small.
With a 17 though, there's a track and another track. And you know what this is. From almost seemingly nowhere, there's suddenly goblinoid tracks leading in the direction of your camp.
Go back to road. Wait.
Back to road.
Go back to road. Wait 10 minutes. If I'm not back, leave.
What? Why?
Goblins.
All right. Sure. All right, back to road, people.
Someone?
Start
I
walking
heard
back.
of them before.
Are goblins to be feared?
Goblins are quite can be quite the nasty individuals once they have set up a spot.
Nah.
Wait, but do you want to take them on by yourself?
Нет.
Then why aren't you coming with us?
It is more of getting a lay of the land.
I'm scout.
Not to
So he's
just
trying
name
to-
what they do.
We'll
Well,
either
there.
get what I need or leave it. It's not worth life.
I will. By the way, Scout, I am quite fast even for my size. I could probably assist you in carrying things. And I am small, and my fur is dark in the middle of the night. I think I kind of blend in.
If you'd like to risk life,
And
this
this-
is your decision.
If they
If
can.
you're
Well-
not, if you're not intending to abandon the space for further use, then it might be best to route them now before they gain a foothold.
Good. For
Yeah,
3
would it
months though
be-
is long time.
Would it be wise to set up camp nearby then? I mean, it is getting dark.
Oh, if we clear out hut, we could use that. Is your
I
decision.
see.
Do not want to endanger strangers, but if you would like to help, it would be appreciated.
You are so considerate.
It's up to you. It's up to you. What do you do? Are you leaving them there and you're going on ahead?
I'm gonna stealth. So is it? We're in a forest. Is there a slight clearing where I made my cabin, for lack of a better term, or?
What you have for your area is strange. It's almost like a set of old abandoned, like the ruins of multiple little houses,
Mm-hmm.
and you've set up right inside this great oak tree that it rarely blooms, but it's big enough that you were able to actually go and have a little hammock and everything inside of it, and you can crawl up into the top of the tree and be able to see everything around you.
That is perfect.
I try.
Yeah.
Ricky is going to tag along because he said he was going to.
Okay. Real quick, just so everybody knows, there is 4 dice of inspiration / advantage in the pot. That gets reset every session. So right now, there's 4. So that's for anybody in your party to use. Once it's used, it's gone. Obviously, I can award inspiration if I feel that it is warranted. But since Hefe is the one that rolled it, Hefe rolled before. So there's 4 in the pot. Please continue.
Before you leave, Scout, this is your area. No lights, I assume.
No. Yet.
No fires. Alright.
Yeah.
Not my expertise, so might as well ask the expert.
Do you mean like torches or like survival fires?
Any.
I had station set up for cooking in one of the ruins,
Right.
but no,
So,
yet.
you mean for now no fires, right? Because I can't see anything.
Ah.
I assume it's dark now out, as far as you said.
It's getting dark. Yes, it is now the evening. You've made good time. You're closer to his camp than you thought, just because there was not much of a holdup, and it was good weather.
Ricky and I will scout area. If in few minutes you want to walk by with torch, could lay trap that way.
Very well.
Ricky, you're going to lead me?
I'll be right back.
Do we want to travel further down the road and make camp, or just wait here for your return?
It is up to you.
I mean, we're not going to be gone for long. At least I don't think that is the plan.
Okay, wait. So let me get it straight. It's just Ricky and I going towards the house, right? Because it sounded like Hefe might want to follow and fight. That's what I was thinking about for the torch.
I was asking you specifically if you wanted no flames for like ambushes and such, like because it's dark out now.
I mean, we're
or
still a
getting
bit a
dark.
ways. I'd imagine we're still a bit a ways from the house. So like you guys are probably fine here, but TRH and I will not have any.
Yeah. And don't worry, Lucille. We will be right back. We'll be back before you even realize we were gone.
If you say so. She's getting a little bit anxious.
2 little thumbs up.
Alright. And perhaps we should begin setting up camp then.
Very well.
We'll let you know if hut is available.
Very well.
Alright. Are you ready, Scout?
Da. And they will. I'm actually gonna see if I can climb one of the trees and go treetop to treetop.
Ricky's going to get low to the ground, kind of pull his hood over his head, kind of pull his cloak a bit tighter to like make the dark outer fabric just like kind of wrap around him.
Cool. Acrobatics check from Scout.
I have a
And if
climbing.
you're being stealthy,
I have a climbing speed.
Yeah, we're
I-
Tabaxis. We have climbing speeds.
Yeah,
okay.
just letting you
But I'm still saying you're trying to go up, and you're going to be jumping from tree to tree to tree. Acrobatics.
Yep.
You can climb the trees. That's not what it's for.
Yeah.
It's you're like, I want to traverse from tree to tree to tree. Home, 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 home. Acrobatics.
You know, I'm just letting you know. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Does inspiration have to be rolled before or after?
Inspiration can be rolled at any time. So if you roll a 1, you can be like, I need to use it.
Yeah.
But again, it's
Yeah, I'm gonna use.
for everybody. All right. Mark off 1. You're down to 3.
I hate it here. Oh wait, that's better. I saw it 2 again. All right.
Oh,
Ricky is
my
gone.
God.
That's a 9. Got it. And then stealth check, correct?
Yes. Stealth check if you are being a sneak.
Yeah.
How tall is the grass, out of curiosity?
Horrible.
Not that tall.
Is
Typical foresty grasslands. So you're talking about unkept, maybe about 4 to 6 inches in some places.
Okay. So regular the ground is still like decently obscured.
Yeah, he's
Like
obscure
on,
enough.
he's like on all fours. It's like going fairly quickly through the brush.
Yep. You're gonna hit him from
Works
low and
for me.
high.
Okay. All right. You've used one inspiration. I need to make sure that I wrote that. Cool. As you are getting closer, I need to do a couple of things. I need to move people technically over here and move you here. So let's change our ambient music, shall we? Let's see here. So, as you approach where your camp is, stealthily climbing down from the closest tree, looking over and not seeing but feeling Ricky get close to you. You stop in the shade by an old stump and you look ahead and you see movement. The various different movement is coming from all over your camp. Everywhere. Things have been thrown. Things have been demolished. One of the carts that you had that you were repairing has been destroyed. And as you're looking ahead, you start to see these are goblins, maybe? But they're different. 1, 3, 6 different goblinoid creatures that have skin that is this different shade than what you're used to. Almost a golden red color. Even tales of hobgoblins don't quite touch what they are. And as they grasp different things, you spot the briefest flashes of flames coming from inside their mouths.
Does it look like
Your
they've made
camp
it?
is occupied.
Does it look like they've made it inside of the tree where I was?
No. What you can see is there is rummaging from right where this ping is by one of the creatures, and then you can barely see one behind it, but nothing because you've made it so it's hard to get into your tree. Only you know the specific knot to push, so it will open up enough that you can dip in or you can slide out.
Yep. All right.
And that's what you both see.
Well, the one I was going to talk to is now gone. So, I don't know if you want to I don't know how we want to do that.
What do you mean the one you're going to talk to is gone? What?
In
left?
chat. Yeah, he's in chat. He'll be right back. So, honestly, seeing this, I see 6 of them, right?
You see 6 of them. 6 different sets of movements.
I would probably have him run back and get the others, while I tried to maneuver and get positioning up on this rock over here.
Where are you pinging? Because I didn't see it.
It's up at the top right, not the one in the very top
Oh.
left. But
Yeah,
there's like
no,
a
I
little
see
bit of
what
high
you're
ground
talking
up there. Yeah. Since
That's what you're talking about.
because I wanted in the trees so I could have the high ground, but you know.
Yes. But
I
in
got
this area
Anakin'd.
right here, there's less tree. There's just that one big tree in the center.
Yeah. Makes sense. Had I known that, I wouldn't have
Um,
bothered wasting my advantage on.
You're still right, like the outskirts. It doesn't quite
Yeah.
show it on the map, but the outskirts themselves is, various different trees. It just opens up here. These are old ruins that you found investigating, and you you liked where it was.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
remote and it's out of the way.
So I'll either get onto, because I don't know how tall these ruins go. So I'll either get on to this high ground over here if I can, or one of the trees over here for a little bit of high ground, while Ricky is grabbing the rest of the group.
Each of the stone walls themselves
You
are
feel that, right?
roughly about as tall as you are.
Okay, so I
Again,
could
these
get-
were the yeah. So you could get on those. These rocks up here that you're looking at, it's maybe a little bit taller. I would say about 10 feet.
Yeah, that'd
It's
be
not. It's not a whole lot. But again, like this was,
Mhm.
this was cleared out so that way you could have a small little place, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's long been abandoned.
So I don't know if you need me to like, because I rolled 16 for stealth, so I don't know if that's good enough to like get me over here or. How long? Okay, let me ask this: how long did it take us to go from where we were? Like, how long do I think it would take Ricky to grab everybody?
Ricky, with his speed, it would take approximately.
Well, that actually depends on how far away the other group is.
Yeah, that was the question.
The
Just
other
considering-
group, when you left and you snuck up, was a good hour's distance.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I
like,
thought it
how
was-
many feet? How many feet? I need to know how many feet.
How many?
I don't think you measure an hour travel time in feet.
Yeah, no, he's saying they're a long.
Yeah.
I thought they were. I thought we were like a couple minutes away. I didn't realize this
Yeah.
was
No.
like okay.
No. This is
Okay.
when you spotted the tracks and they came out of nowhere. Like literally nothing, and then decided multiple sets of goblinoid, almost as though they came from thin air. Cough, cough.
Yeah, no, I'm,
Alright.
I'm picking up.
Okay.
But I mean,
Ricky kind of places his hand on your leg. It's like, should we turn around?
he's not worth tools.
I can get back very quicker than I can. I can get back quicker alone than we are traveling together.
Scout.
Yeah.
You do have a couple hidey holes that are right outside for if you were not able to get there. There is your small set of ammunition and gunpowder here.
Mhm.
You do also have over here very basic tools that you can be able to use to make more. But your good stuff,
Yeah.
it's inside the tree.
That's the thing. If they
So
weren't
if
an
you want
hour
to try
away,
to grab those, you can. Yeah.
All right, let me ask.
Again,
do they look okay?
you want-
Do they look like they're going anywhere? Do they look like they're getting ready to like ruck up and move out, sort of thing, or are they like settling down for the night?
inside check.
Oh, why'd you do? That's the wrong character, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still not bad though.
This is Scout. Scout hunts. But again, with his insight, hey, with your insight, you recognize that they have less of the tendencies of prey and more of like a pack of wolves. You know that they won't stick around here that long before moving on. But where they move on to, you don't know. They do give off that predatorial sort of vibe, and they would be a challenge. Something fun to hunt.
Do I think the two
So
of
I
us
would
could?
say
Because that's the
you're
thing. I don't want to
torn.
like. I don't want to do it just the two of us. But the
Yeah,
rest of the
obviously.
party is so far away that it's like we go, we get them, and we make it back, and they're gonna be long gone.
Ricky could make it there in 30 minutes.
Still, that's an hour and a half to get back.
Or
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he travels much slower when he's traveling with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ricky can dash, step of the wind, and uses extreme speed.
Yeah.
That's like then he's traveling like a million feet.
Yeah.
So
we could always draw them to us instead of having to walk all the way back.
Yeah. Do I?
There is
Okay.
that.
Would I know how far the sound would ring out from Dovka?
you know that if you shot it, that a passive perception of a minimum of 12 would definitely be able to pinpoint the where you are.
Yeah.
Anything higher than that would pinpoint you exactly.
Okay.
Tovka is not silent.
No. It's like you'd have to be dead to not hear it.
Correct.
All right.
You can work on making silencers in the future.
Yeah. Do we want to pull them back or just leave?
I mean,
It almost seems like they have to do with Rift, which is why we set out in the first place. So it is worth exploring with group, but as of now,
the group is fairly far away, but I
Yeah.
think it is better that I know that if we are going to be engaging in combat, we want the rest of the group. I
Yeah.
can heal, but I cannot heal as good as Lucille.
we could come back with group. They won't stay here for long.
But
We're at stage whispering.
yeah,
Trust me.
Ra-
Before you're like, oh, you're out
Raspy-
loud. Like, no. Wait.
Wathby, my good friend.
Yes, how can I help you?
Seeing Ricky has a lot of experience being in the jungle and like being amongst a lot of different smells. Would it be possible for Ricky to just like using his senses to try and like just like take a deep breath, kind of like almost memorize the scent of these goblinoid creatures to make it easier, theoretically, to track them if they leave by the time we get back?
You
If
can
they
make me.
if that group is moving slowly, like, you know what I mean.
Yes. I would say yes. And I would also say that you need to make me a survival check. You can do this with advantage because you are there helping scout and you are focused on this. You are doing this for tracking. So you can go ahead and make me a survival check with advantage, please. Just focusing on scent alone.
Alrighty. Let's see, right. That advantage. Roll. Natural 20.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. You take a deep breath in and you smell everything, but what catches
You need to shower.
when you, what
No running
catches
water in
your
tree.
interest what catches your interest is the fact that they have like this weird sulfur sort of smell, almost as though you had their skin was permeated with sulfur. You also pick up on leathers, but the leathers have a distinct smell of like if a sapient creature was made out of them.
Like if a sapient creature was made out of like sulfur.
No, as in the clothes and everything, the leathers that they're made out of might have been made from other like sapient into like humanoids.
Ah.
So sulfuric and that.
They're wearing skin.
Duh.
They're wearing skin, yes. Of what race you don't know.
Right. And this it would be like distinct enough for him to like memorize it and like distinguish it
Yes.
from the rest of the environment.
It would, yes, with that 20, yes.
All right. I have their sense.
No, I got this here too. The first time.
Yes, but I remember what they smell like now.
Yeah.
So I think.
It is a
We are
weird
good.
thing to learn, but whatever.
But if we want to track them again, he says, kind of like backing back into the brush, and he is going to, like, I will meet you back. I will get the group and meet you halfway, and he's going to vanish back, full speed. Zoop.
All right. I'm gonna snag at the very least this the pouch that I had over to the left,
Stealth check.
but I already had one. Yeah.
You had one, but you stopped and you went there.
No.
New stealth check.
It could be better, you know. It's not better.
Wow, that was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, that was oh god, sorry.
It's not. It's
I
not
can
bad.
say that.
1 second. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's interesting.
That's never good to hear.
All right, I'm taking a shot and we're running. We're gone.
Okay. So you go and you dodge over, you grab your stuff, and then your ears twitch as you hear. What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, and Elvish.
Damn, they're speaking French.
Damn.
There was one that rolled
Too
really
real.
really close with an 11.
All right.
Really close to picking up for their perception. That's why it was almost as though they were like, what was that smell? Nothing, you idiot.
Yeah.
It's just that you don't understand their words, but the tone just reminds you of somebody being berated, and then you hear different breaking and destruction as they start to rip apart the various different boxes. Various just moving around. It's almost though they're moving, they're slowly moving away in different areas. So if you wanted to run and grab your tools, you can. If you want to risk going to the tree, you also can.
We still have 3 advantages, right?
Still have 3 advantages. Yep.
All right.
It's up to you. You have your emergency stash of ammunition. You don't have anything to craft anymore right now. You would
Yeah.
have to go and purchase more stuff for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Knowing what I know, though,
Mm-hmm.
knowing what I know, just about hunting and stuff in general, it's not worth the risk. I'm gonna back out, regroup with everybody. We'll track them later if that's what the party wants to do. And at the very least, when we come back in like an hour, however long, I'll be able to grab what I wanted and we can move on. So like it's not worth, like, it's gonna be, to get the party is gonna be another hour or whatever anyway. There's no point in risking my life for something that's already gonna take a little bit of extra time.
And Ricky is already gone. So.
Yeah. At this point, I'm sure he's like halfway there by now or whatever, you know. But like, yeah, I'm
And
not
it's
gonna.
like the grass is still like parted from him having left.
Phew.
You slowly make your way out of the camp. Rest of the party. They all left a while ago. You know, Ricky and Scout.
Above
the rest of you
table,
doing?
keep in mind that I said 10 minutes, thinking we were like 2 minutes away from
Yeah.
where I was. So like
Yeah.
that didn't.
I think-
I wouldn't have said that knowing that we were like an hour away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already extended that to be like he would have obviously known it was an hour.
Yeah.
Yup.
Track,
Ricky did not. So he straight up just said, "Oh, we'll be back before you know it," and then hasn't returned.
And then
Yeah.
went whoomp.
then went to never be seen from again. Or heard
So
from again.
while you all collect what you're going to do, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Everybody's going to stock up on drinks and whatnot, and then we're going to continue. Okay? So we'll be right back, everybody. Don't leave.
But I need to go to the bathroom.
But I need to leave.
But I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm
Also, I
sorry
am
for
resetting
making the
stream.
interaction.
Yep.
I'm sorry for making the interaction between me and Scout so long.
You're all right.
It's all right.
I like
wanna
it
do
though.
other
It,
things.
it set it up really well.
Well, again, I wouldn't have pulled us away from the party had I not thought I could have shot off a round and everyone come running or something
Yeah.
like had I known it was an hour,
You
I wouldn't have
could've.
done that.
You could have, and you know.
Yeah, but then we
if
all
the
would have we would have got like there's no.
Well,
you would've
would've-
had a nice, decent
you would've
fight.
got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would have had a
would've
nice,
got.
decent fight ahead of you, but
Yeah.
you know.
You would have got
Alright.
God. These goblins
I'll be
can't
right back.
catch me. The entire point of Ricky is to be able to run away.
So now I'm wondering because
He's really good at running away.
We've only been doing this for like an hour 20. Do I need to reset stream or can I just like keep going? I think I just keep going.
I think you can. Okay, just put the BRB screen on, like mute us.
Yeah, I'll
So
mute
they'll
us, but
hear us.
I don't have a back soon screen yet.
Pathetic.
Yeah, sorry, it's what happens when I change accounts.
Might have fallen asleep.
It's possible.
Is she?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. She's not responding to anything. She did.
Okay.
She did tell me to call her if she fell asleep. So, but we'll
Okay.
find out. We'll find out.
Well, if she's not feeling good and she's sleeping, then that's
Yeah.
Mhm.
totally fine. We will
Yeah. We will respect that.
we will respect that because if we're
Yeah.
sick, we need to be sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm ready whenever the rest of you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we back?
Nox, are you here?
He also fell asleep.
You're gonna take that
Yeah.
as a no.
Gonna take the resounding silence.
Wait this entire time, and the people are you here? No, man, I fell asleep. I'm so tired. I'm the one here with not a lot of sleep, and I'm psyched. Hey, there we go. Okay, cool. So,
Beans.
yes, Helios. I know you're not asleep. You're there. I got you. I saw the mute unmute. I'm here. Cool. So,
Must be nice to be able to see Discord. No, cool.
Discord. What's
no,
that?
that's not what I wanted. What is? Yeah. Better. So, as we come back to the party, setting up camp right near where there is some decent cover, decent place to set up camp with access to some water. We will start things off with Rui. Rui, take it away.
Yes. So just to set the stage, how long ago was it since both Scout and Ricky left?
It's been about 20 minutes longer than they said, hey, be back in 10.
Well, we kind of had to retcon that because Scout would have known it would have taken him an hour to get back.
Right.
So you have about 2 hours technically of
Right.
free time because an hour there and an hour back. So you have time. And it's been a long day.
And have we settled camp?
You have started making camp. People started to roll out bedrolls and everything else like that, I would say.
All right. So I've been gathering dry wood and making a bit of a campfire, igniting part of my hand with a small little simple blue flame just appears out of my hand. Just try to light some timber on fire, get a little bit of a thing going, but with what Scout said before, I've tried to make it behind a massive rock, so as much as is possible, making a covered fire, if you will. Trying to like see what the other people are doing, see whatever if everyone's busy. Otherwise, I'll go do my own thing. So, what are other people doing? As Rui looks around.
That's better. That's the tone I want.
Yeah, I think Nox really doesn't have anything in the way of like setting up a camp. I mean, he's kind of he doesn't technically sleep, and he's not like super worried about the elements. So I guess he's just kind of if anybody needs him to like help set up stuff, he'll go help. But other than that, I think he'll just kind of be sitting off on his own with like a little like leather journal that he just kind of like thumbs through.
Alright. Hey Nox.
Yes.
I am going to be right back. Just going to clean myself for a little bit. There's a stream nearby. I can hear it.
Is it wise to go off alone? We already have 2 of our members scouting around.
Well, it's 2 minutes away. Just yell, and I'll be there.
I suppose if you get kidnapped, yell loudly.
I'm sure no one can handle me. And Rui starts to walk away towards that stream.
The stream itself is not that big, but it is enough that you can walk in to about your upper thighs. And if you sit down, you can submerge yourself. Calm. The sounds of nightlife vaguely around you. The occasional tickle of what you can only think of is small fish nibbling at you for disturbing them. Otherwise, it's water that is still warm enough from the sun that it's pleasing, but cool enough that it helps to keep you from falling asleep.
It's almost interesting because it's this calm moment, knowing that friends are looking into some possible danger, and the equilibrium of that moment kind of calms Rui down. So they take off all their clothes and sit down in the stream in the calm. And with no one watching, they seem to move their hands across their face and remove something from their face.
and finally take a deep breath for the first time in a while. Because I assume no one's here to see this. I'm not going to say exactly what people see. But let's just say Rui has a moment, a relaxing moment for once.
Did anybody follow Rui? Or are the interested parties currently not near the computer?
I missed the beginning, but I don't think I would have followed.
I also don't
Okay.
think I would have followed.
Fair enough.
I
A
would
good
have
soak.
stayed where it's light. If we have light.
Alright. Then about 20 minutes later, Rui comes back from stream. Hair not wet, but, you know, ready and refreshed. What do I see when I come back to camp?
Everything's on fire.
Oh, fuck.
God damn it, Lucille.
Damn it, Scout
I
said
was-
no
Not
fires.
working in the dark.
I was gonna see if I could have a conversation with Lucille real quick.
Stage is yours.
Okay.
Fire gives no smoke, by the way. Fix that
What's
out.
that?
The fire gives no smoke. It's just slightly light and just blue.
Oh, nifty. Yeah, just kind of as we're getting set up, he'll just go over and Lucille, if I might have a word for a second.
Sure. How can I help?
I must apologize earlier today for my brusqueness when you inquired about my wings. As you guessed, it's a bit of a touchy subject for me.
No, I'm sorry that I brought it up. I just couldn't help. I was curious. I hope you didn't mind.
Well, I suppose if you don't mind me asking a question first, I notice your own wings are a rather uncommon trait among elven kind, and I was curious if it ever brought any undue attention from the general public, if you've, garnered gazes that are uncomfortable for you.
Yes. I mean, I haven't really been anywhere outside of Skyhaven Peaks other than recently, and when I first came to Origin, the stairs made me uncomfortable. I've never seen the others either before, so I guess it's just natural, but I found some solace in the Temple of the Moon. They provided me with a safe haven.
I see. Have you taken any steps to address these people that stare at you, or does it still occur?
I mean, we're not well known, if known at all, I guess. So, it does still occur. But I don't fault anyone. It's natural to be curious, is it not?
I suppose not, but in my experience, curiosity is not always delivered in a positive manner. You see, when I first awoke, these wings were, while not functional, capable of flight, they were in better condition than you see them now. But as I traveled around, I garnered much curiosity from people that were perhaps not as kind as the ones you encountered, and probably partially given the appearance of my body, they took their curiosity in a much more aggressive manner, and this is the result.
I'm so sorry to hear that. But didn't Rui say that they are talented in the art of the smith? Perhaps they can help restore your wings.
Perhaps it's not something I've considered. I have tended to keep to myself since first traveling these lands, as as you can well imagine. I've gotten used to just taking care of myself, so it hasn't really been a priority.
Oh? I always thought that taking care of others is a most noble aspect indeed. So I've been trying to give back as much as I can.
I see.
It's
Well,
why I feel so welcome at the orphanage and the Temple of the Moon.
yes, you stay there with Ricky. Have you been in each other's company long?
Yeah, we met almost as soon as I arrived. He 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 seems always stern and earnest and quick to anger, but he is quite lovely indeed. I see it all the time with the kids. He is very much kind-hearted.
I've long since forgone the luxury of being kind-hearted. I'm afraid my manner of survival has rubbed off on me a little bit, and well, I suppose I just want to apologize beforehand if I do or say anything to offend. It's not my intention. It's just the way I am.
No, I understand. I'm sorry that you had so many hardships to endure. I hope that this journey, these individuals, us, that we can make you feel a little bit more welcome.
Well, I suppose put more of your energy into, these rifts and, I guess the adventuring aspect. Don't focus on me if you can help it. I'll be all right. I've taken care of myself for quite a while.
But you are part of the team, of the group. It's only natural for me to make sure you're all right as well.
Well, I'll certainly not stop you. I do appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. It has
No, please. Always. It was nice getting to know you a little bit better, Nox.
likewise. Thank you, Lucille. This was not the worst conversation I've had with people.
I take that as something good.
Aren't the both of you so adorable? For the last like 3 minutes, Rui's just been staring over fire.
Oh, hi there, Rui.
Hi. How are we? You guys are
Yeah.
so, how do I say it? Shy. It's almost adorable. Interesting. Shall we get some food going?
I guess you're not a shy individual.
That depends on when you catch me. But alas.
Well, I hope I never have reason to actually catch you.
I suppose we will see how that happens.
Yes, we never did get around to introducing whatever skill sets you possess. I know you have skills as a blacksmith, but what brought you to Origin, and how have you been spending your time?
I'm only looking to do one thing, and one thing only. And that is to create the best weapon I ever can. And to do so, I need materials. Specialized materials. From specialized people.
That is a very ambitious endeavor indeed. But
Thank you
people?
kindly. So, to do so, I need to, well, get to know you all a little bit better. And she just smiles at you.
Is knowledge
I'd
of
love
us
to make your acquaintance.
Is knowledge of us integral to your forgery process?
Well, my techniques are my own. But the thing is, the more I know about you, the more you, well, open up, the stronger I can make you and make my weaponry. And yes, to answer your question in terms of skill sets, I will be protecting you. And she like points to this massive stick, club-like thing on the back of her back. I can handle myself.
That's good to know. I'm quite helpless in battle, I'm afraid. I'm more of a healer.
I had a question. You. Everybody's all doing all this talking. Everybody's all here. What about you? Or is
Still, I want to say on the edge of the group. I was a bit deterred because I wasn't able to figure out who it was from earlier. And I feel like it would be weird whenever I see one person kind of going off to wash their face in a river. Didn't really pique my interest too much. I'm still just kind of watching. I'm still unsure of the smell. But I have narrowed it down a little bit. It's still here, so I know it's not the other two.
yes.
The plot thickens.
And the irony of all that is you are the one that first notices sudden movement coming from up here. Ricky, you make it back to camp, my dude.
It is weird because the movement is like beelining straight for you, but it's difficult to make out the like fine details of what is actually moving. It is like just even looking straight at it, it's like if you see like a car pass by really fast, how it just becomes like almost like a blur. And it's difficult to probably make out the features. Kind of like that, but you're looking straight at it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I do feel there's like a mid conversation, like Rui's like saying something,
Mhm.
and Nox is just like, "There's something in the bushes. Be ready."
What the
And
shit?
And
kind of
just
like,
like snap to attention as Ricky bursts out of the brush.
yeah, it's like as he bursts, it kind of like skids to a stop, kind of claws digging into the ground, like just full on like coming to a screeching halt, just like dragging dirt with him.
Just does a Ricky Akira slide.
Yeah, full on Akira,
God.
full on Akira slide, and just like when he stops, just
Ah.
casually starts walking.
Yes, I would refrain from rushing into a camp when they've been alerted that there's things nearby.
Goblins,
A massive weapon drawn, just ready.
we have to go. We have to go.
Go where?
Back the way I just came. Scout
the
is
Scout?
probably on his way. I am faster. On my own. I ran ahead to. Sorry. 1 second, just.
I'm sorry. The visual I just get is you spill this all out, and then you have your paws right on your hips, and you're holding out one hand, going,
Yeah, that's exactly what Sorry. Sorry.
One
we
hand
have
on a tree, one hand holding up the
Yep.
second finger. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like.
motioning for water. Hold
Yeah.
out.
Goblins. Sulfur smell. Weird rift. We have to go back. Scout is on his way back here, but we have to meet him in the middle so we can actually take care of this, because this is probably related to a rift.
All right then. I suppose we should put out this fire before we leave.
Fine.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for taking so long. We didn't expect it to be as far as it was.
Yeah, you said you'd be back before I knew it.
Hey, I'm back now. Hey, I thought you know,
With
I was-
trouble.
I wish I was
How,
faster.
Well, I guess it's been an hour now, so it's probably like dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. All right. Well, I guess was Scout noticed by these goblins? Is he in
No.
danger, or is he on his way back as well?
No. He's on his way back, but if we are going to secure the materials that he has at his camp, considering it is quite a lot, we need multiple people, because if we want to do the stuff in regards to taking care of rifts and investigating rifts, these goblins are unlike anything I've ever seen before. And I speak goblinoid. These are unlike any goblin I've ever seen before. They are like hobgoblins, but kind of like flexes. Like he does like a flexing motion. But they are weird. They smell of sulfur. They're wearing their clothes are made of some sentient humanoid-ish leather or skin.
Well,
They're kind of nasty.
You're describing demons.
Are they demons? I don't know.
The sulfurs.
Certainly sounds closer to demons than it does goblins.
They look very like goblins.
Well, would it
Alright, let's go.
would it be worth waiting for Scout to come back?
He is going to take an hour. By the time he gets back, they are gone. If we want to investigate it, we need to get back there while their tracks are still fresh. I have their scent, and I can't taps his nose. Memorized.
Are you able to navigate through the dark?
Yes.
All right.
No.
I will be needing to rely on you to lead the way. I would require a light to see, and I don't wish to give away our positions.
Ricky like opens up his like little like pouch. He pulls out a rope. It's more like a more like butcher's twine. And it's like he wraps it around his waist. It's like walks over to you, hands it to you.
I suppose.
So
it's
50 feet of
good
butcher's
for
twine,
now.
I guess we could call it.
All right, yeah, and I guess we're heading out, or we're gonna meet Scout halfway.
I think Scout is. When I left, he was on his way here. So at times like this, I wish I could fly. Looks at Lucille.
What?
At times like this, I wish I could fly over all the trees, and just land in the camp. But no. Everyone who cannot see in the dark, grab the rope. Butcher's twine. And let's go.
All right, I guess we going.
I
I'll take
find
the
the
mirror.
dark unsettling.
Okay.
Alright. Swipe my arm. Fire goes out. There we go. Let's lead the way, Ricky. You got it. They stare at you for like a little bit.
Ricky throws some pocket sand in your direction and vanishes. And like just yanks the butcher's twine.
You, are you coming?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
You all head back off in the direction. Time goes by. Fast pace. Ricky, they're going too slow for you. You're torn between running ahead and sticking with the group to guide them. Roughly 30 minutes pass, and still no sign of Scout. 45 minutes. There's a slight rustle at the back of your group. As you turn and look, Scout.
Kind of.
How did you get behind them?
I'm cat. In trees.
So am I. And I am smaller cat. I am faster cat. I am stronger cat. What
Actually,
are you?
Raspy, doing the math, it would only be about 15 minutes away from camp. From their camp.
Take
Because
away
like
my fun.
you got, I'm so like it's the train leaves the station and the other train, like
Yeah.
takes him an hour to get there, and then I'm following behind a minute or two, right? So then
Mhm.
if it takes me takes him half the time to get there as it would to take me to get back, then I'm 30 minutes away. I'm like halfway through the trip when he gets there, but I'm continuing to walk in the same direction when they're coming
But you
back.
also
So,
wasted
like-
some time getting your ammunition.
Yeah, just like a
Guys, it's
minute.
too
So
early in the
it would be
morning
like
for math.
roughly
Oh my God.
15, 20 minutes away from their camp.
Sure.
Mm,
And that makes a big difference because if we're 45 minutes away from their camp and 15 minutes away from mine, that changes everything
Right.
about what I'm about to say. So just
And
let
the
me know
name
what
of the
exactly
dog-
it is.
and the
Yeah.
name of the dog was Rebel.
Yeah.
And so
The horse's
So,
name was
yeah.
Friday.
yeah, the horse's name was Friday.
So are we which camp are we closer to, Raspy? That's the question.
You are currently closer to. You're currently closer to their camp than you are to yours.
Executive decision. No arguing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. It has been established.
It has been preordained.
That's what I was thinking and banking on. While I appreciate you going to meet me and help, we will go at first light tomorrow.
You see Ricky is just like
I know what we said.
frozen in his tracks, like his tail kind of like lulls.
I know what we said, but they will be gone by the time we get back anyway. And I would prefer to go at first light, so we do not have to worry about everyone else. Looking at Ricky.
So does this
No, that is fair.
do we need to be able to track them down, or will they still be there in the morning?
They will
Perhaps knows
probably
again.
not be there in the morning. I tracked them there the first time. I can probably track them again. Either way, we could go take a look tomorrow at where they appeared. It is from Rift. The tracks came from nowhere. But
How
knowing what I know about tracks,
can
they had
you-
to have come from somewhere.
How can you know they won't come our way?
I don't, honestly. But they will not
I
stay
will
there for
smell
long.
them before they.
That
I will
way.
smell them before they come.
And from what I saw, it looked like they were going. It's really hard with the maps.
Rascal.
Yeah,
But-
I'm aware.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna just pick a direction, and like, maybe it's right, maybe it's not.
Raspy.
Yes. Yes.
Is Scout's camp like downwind from ours? Or
Mm, yes.
okay. So I would probably smell them.
I'll leave it up to. I left it up to the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably smell them before they come.
Yeah, and
You would
we'll have
smell them.
we'll
Yep.
have somebody keeping watch, I assume. Nox
Yeah.
doesn't have to sleep, so you know,
Right.
there's that.
Sure, Nox has sensor
So,
rest.
so he'll just kind of like, well, rather than try to get a night's rest in uncertainty, why, if everyone's up for it, why don't we take away that uncertainty and make their decision for them? Why don't we draw them to our camp and ambush them? That would take care of both problems, yes?
Theoretically,
Alright,
they will probably be gone by now. Is
Do
is
you
good
need me to
idea.
go back and lure them here? I have a little bit of energy left. I could probably go back and get them here, and I don't know.
We don't necessarily need to travel there. We just need to make our campsite visible from theirs.
That is true.
We can do that.
I could try to take a
Where
shot.
your head's at.
We could probably make a big fire, or hey, I have an idea. Lucille, you want to do us a favor?
What are you getting at?
Seeing as it is in the middle of the night, if we want to get their attention, and you can fly, I'm just asking you to fly straight up, holding a torch. That's all.
Did you
Just for a
notice-
minute.
Are you sure that's wise?
Did you happen to notice if they were carrying ranged implements? Would you not be making her a flying
We
target?
so considering how far away we are, they would not be able to hit her with any normal bow and arrow from there.
That is big assumption.
That is a big assumption. I mean, I can go up with her. I can catch arrows. If you feel safer with me going up with you, I can do that.
We are also over hours travel away. Would they not
Yes.
assume it is Star?
That is true. I mean, if it moves around, I don't know. I was just trying to. I had an idea. I'm sorry for putting you in the spotlight
No,
like
no,
that,
no.
Lucille.
Ricky, your idea is sound.
We do need to do something to attract them with certainty, or else we'll just be staying up waiting for an ambush that never happens.
We need to put up bait.
Oh no.
What do you have in
If you
mind?
want to catch a big fish, you gotta put up bait.
Ricky's gonna hide behind Lucille's leg. He's just gonna go hold on to her legs like I don't want to go.
Rui is just gonna squat down.
I don't want to go.
Why are you hiding from me?
I don't want to be bait.
You were boasting
You are fast,
earlier
though.
Yeah, you were boasting of your speed and ability to catch arrows, so you seem to stand the most chance.
And if we put a little fire on you, it'll be very interesting, though.
Ricky looks up at Lucio, like these pleading, like the Puss in Boots, like his ears pull back.
I'm gonna take some little sticks from the floor and sort of weave them together into like a little crown and put it on fire with like this blue fire that does not burn, like it's not hot to the touch, but it's bright. Just put it slightly on top of Ricky's head.
Please, Lucille, don't make me go. Don't make me go, please.
A crown
I-
fit for a king.
I don't think we should force him to do anything he doesn't want to do.
The Puss in Boots eyes. He's like, he takes the burning crown. He's like,
I mean, I would come with you, but it's a bit hard to traverse the woods while flying. And I might be able to keep up.
yeah, you won't be able to keep up.
Yes.
What you could do is look out for the blue fire when I come back. But
Yeah, I can do that. But I mean, it's in the woods again. I don't know
Yeah.
how.
you will see like the
But
blue
I see.
ambient light.
There's no force involved. It just seems like he's the most likely candidate to do it successfully.
Ricky kind of takes his like the bag that he's been carrying with him, kind of like drops it on the ground. Should I make myself look like a normal? I guess I'll just make myself. He's just like start taking off his robes and is like, I guess I'll just look like a normal cat. Gets down on all fours. It's like crying.
Good boy, good boy.
Kind of shimmies the crown onto his head. His ears go down. And he gets real low to the ground.
Did I see any weaponry, Raspy? Anything that would have stood out to me?
History check.
Oh no, wrong way.
While he's doing a history check, I do just want to state that now that like Ricky doesn't have any like a large amount of robes on him, like he is a little bit fluffy, but he's like his like stomach is almost like gaunt, like it's like slightly sunken in. And like on his back, there's like this like lattice work of like, oh, he is probably like being hit by something because there's this lattice work of scars. Just this patchwork of fur.
To answer your question, you could catch the slight glint of blades, a few what could only appear to be bows of some sort. That's what you caught.
They did have rudimentary weapons, and I would imagine, given the amount of fire that we saw, they could either throw or spit fire. Although that is
I'm
unconfirmed.
vested. I am fast, and I mostly use the robes to obscure my movements, but that doesn't prevent me from catching things and dodging things.
Does anyone happen to have something he can use as a signal flare in case of trouble?
Not one that I am willing to part with. It's also
I
just
will
as
be
big
fine.
as he is.
I will be fine.
I can just try and track him from the sky.
I have an idea. Maybe not like vision wise if we're worried about her getting shot. And then I kind of shuffle through my bag. Like, but sound works the same way. I have a flute.
That would be a unique sound to cause alarm.
I mean,
They wouldn't be able to see her in the night sky.
that is true.
Depends. Is there a full moon? Is it cloudy? Is it a clear night sky?
Yeah, Raspy, what's the overcast?
There are very few clouds, and you see 2 moons in the sky.
What the fuck?
Double full moon. Double rainbow all the way.
These tides are fucked.
Yeah, the tides over here are rough. But all right, I think that's enough lollygaggling for us.
So wait, who are we sending? Lucille with flute or Ricky with
Well, I am
nothing?
going out either way.
All right.
Like Ricky is standing there, just like in the nude,
Aw.
fire crown on head,
Yeah, he's already
lattice work of
naked.
scars.
It
Why
would
not
be, It
both?
would be a waste.
If, you know,
Alright.
she could just have him hold on to a rope and that way they would only see him and not her.
I think.
And, you know, a flying blue thing in the air making weird noise.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, what I could do, I could
Mm.
take the flute, run out. When I get close to camp, blow the flute. You know,
Well, the idea is to use it as a
Mhm.
signal in case of trouble,
yeah,
in case you get caught before you return here.
yes. Okay, well, he like has like little like the raccoon grabby hands.
Aw.
All right.
All right, give me the flute. Do you have like a rope I could? I have my butcher's twine. Where is my butcher's twine? Starts rummaging through his clothes that he just threw off to the side. Takes like his claw, cuts off a piece of it, ties it around the flute, puts the flute around his neck. All right, I'll be right back. I'm expecting a hearty meal when we kill these. When we subdue these goblins.
I'll see what I can make.
Well, if you come back in one piece, you can eat the first one.
I don't want to eat goblins. I would like to eat some pastries that Lucille has made, because they are good.
I'll see if I can find the ingredients.
All right. Well, I suppose
He'll
should,
figure something out.
we should return and start making our camp more visible.
All right. Ricky gets down on all fours, and like, it's weird because Ricky's fur is like a deep purpley color, like bordering on black, and he is slightly gaunt with his myriad of scars. But as he kind of gets down on all fours, it's like his legs and arms kind of like almost bulk up in size a little bit. As he just peels off. Kind of like leaving some like claw marks in the ground as he like just rips the dirt out from under him. And just off he goes.
Midnight
So
zoomies.
Yep.
So
Midnight zoomies.
Ricky is using the zoomies and is running back to go and check and see if they're still there.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's going to bait them to camp, so he's going to be actively looking out for their scent. He's not going stealthy. He's just going whole hog all the way.
Okay.
And he's, instead of trying to be stealthy, he's very actively like sniffing while having that blue fire crown just like the trail of fire just like left behind.
And before you attract everything other than the goblinoids.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
going to be checking everything.
There's a
in the
very
forest.
real
Rast
possibility
hiding in the
that the
corner.
goblins are gone, like long gone, at this point.
Like, I'm going to attract everything in this fucking forest and
Mhm.
more.
Okay, yeah. I guess we're heading back to camp, and I mean, like relighting the fire, making it bigger. I'm gonna go ahead and like cast light on something to just give more light off. We're gonna make this thing a beacon.
Yeah, I think I can do the same.
We all do that.
That's
I'm gonna
good.
find a tree somewhere and post up. Preferably
Oh,
one that
yeah,
would give
yeah.
me a little bit of sight on where Ricky would come from.
Yes, those of us that can hide there should probably only be one or two of us visible in camp. That way the others can ambush them whenever they attack.
How long does the blue flame crown last?
So, the funny thing about it, because it was a joke, the moment you run away for like 1 minute, it just vanishes. It's out of my range.
Whoops.
I just like to imagine that like Rui is standing there just like sweating, just like
Don't worry, no one will notice. No one will notice. No one will notice.
Oh, that's funny.
We can tell him he ran so fast he put it out.
It's only.
I mean that's what he'll think. That is what
within
he'll
20
think.
feet of me, so.
Yeah.
Oh, so like even
Oops.
before he really
Mhm.
starts. Well, then wouldn't it make sense to cast light on the crown?
You can do that. There you go.
Okay,
At least that way it will last an hour.
right.
Yeah.
Um,
Do we cast last on the crown? Light on the crown?
I don't have it, so.
Yeah.
I'm asking the DM and the party. Because that's not my choice.
Yeah, I'm not.
Lucille, do you have it?
I have light. Yeah, as a
Okay,
cantrip.
So yeah, one of us can cast light on the crown, and the other one can cast it at the camp. That way, we can have both up.
Raspy, I know Divine Sense is a 60 feet radius. essentially,
Yes.
Right? Can I
Yes.
fine tune it so I can point it in one direction, make it longer, so I know if there's something. I'm assuming something fiendish, as I described it, coming into our direction. Instead of like making it a radar, making it into a triangle, essentially.
At most, I would say for that it would be
Just a general sense, like not the extreme focus, but more like a warning within like within 20 seconds something's gonna hit. Kind of deal.
it would if you're aiming in one direction and you really focus, give me a wisdom saving throw and you might be able to get it to 90 100 feet.
Okay. There you go. It's a 16.
So there you go.
Start focusing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes start glowing blue. Alrighty. We're ready.
How do you do that?
Do what? Just look at you.
You're glowing.
Didn't you just make something fine? Started focusing on the forest itself.
Wow.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that beautiful awkward pregnant silence. Yeah.
No. It's I tried to do something to the map and now all of a sudden it's all screwed up. So I'm really not happy right now.
You're all
So
good. You're all good.
Raspy's like, shit, they were supposed to fight on that other map.
Yup.
Ricky the red-nosed reindeer. No.
I
yeah,
was like,
well,
should
for
I
some-
tell Ricky
Ru-
that the flame's gonna go out? Nah.
Ricky
Fucking gremlin.
running through the
Yeah.
forest nude. He's gonna catch some goblins.
So, in terms of weaponry, what is everyone like? If I look around, right? If Rui looks around, what do they see? Like everyone like in their attack position.
I have a quarter staff.
yeah, do that while I'm trying to.
Yeah, exactly. I got you. So what do I see on Lucille, for example?
I have a quarter staff.
Okay. And Nox.
Nox has a few like daggers on like a belt, but other than that, he just kind of you see him kind of like reach toward that like gem near the base of his throat, and just kind of like kind of like do a couple of like hand signs kind of in front of it.
I see.
And kind of as we're preparing, I know it's going to take them like an hour to get here, so I want to wait like 15-20 minutes, and I am going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Oh, I see.
I don't know why I did it twice.
Ricky has a quarter of a quarterstaff.
It's a stick. Okay.
My man
And
says
what
a
does you
twig.
have?
I have a big, like, baseball bat.
Oh, okay.
Great club, you know.
She
That's
has
what it is.
5/4 of a quarterstaff.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's all I need.
and I assume Scout is sitting in a tree with a stick.
It looks like a stick from this angle.
A metal
Yeah,
stick.
A stick with a metal end.
You guys don't know what it does yet.
The other guy is so scared.
So
It's
All
an
right.
intimidation tactic. He just points out.
I'm
people,
gonna
that's
go
all.
ahead and move myself to where I think Scout makes the most sense. And then Raspy can tell me that I'm wrong later.
Yeah, and right
wrong.
now I need to fix the map because whatever I did just straight up broke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Somebody is currently on. Well, you guys should be on.
I know,
What is
I know
going on?
exactly what went wrong as well.
Oh, what happened?
I'm
so-
trying to fix a map,
No, you're
and
good.
I'm trying to delete something. Can't delete or archive some that somebody is currently on. Fine, thank you. Can I delete you now? Yes, delete.
Yeah, but
Add a page. Thank you.
Attaboy.
I'm sorry, guys. I did not mean for this to happen. I was trying to add
It's
one
because-
thing, and it straight up went.
I'll take the blame for this.
No,
It's
you're
your
not going to
fault.
take the blame
Mhm.
for it.
No,
You
it's okay.
did
I'll take the blame.
this.
Yep, I did this. I caused this.
No,
it is
you
what
did
it is.
nothing.
I made this.
You did not make this.
I made this bed and made everyone else
I
lie.
will. I will fight you. I will fight you hard.
Spartacus.
You will fight me while you're hard. Oh
I
my
will
God.
fight you
Oh.
hard.
Oh
yo.
my.
Wait, I thought that was my
I
job this campaign.
mean,
Oh my, Raspy, so forward today.
I mean that is how it happens.
if you insist.
Keeping character though, interesting. When Rui spots you with that club, baseball bat,
Great club. Very big. Great thing.
club.
The club small bet.
It's an
You-
okay club.
The Riz bat?
Fucking God. you could like see a bit of a weird squirm as like Rui sort of grabs to their own great club on their back, and she just asks, "Do you know how to handle that, young lady?"
I just kind of look at it and it's almost as big as I am because I'm a little bit of a short stack. And I just kind of look back at you. Squint my eyes a bit.
Interesting. Sort of starts twirling my own bat, which is honestly not that big in my hands. We'll have a talk later. Sort of start focusing once more.
So who wants to be hidden and who wants to be out in the forefront whenever these creatures arrive?
Hiding is not my strong suit. I say.
I'm fine
you
with
see the-
being up front.
So if you want to hide, go right ahead.
Well, some of my abilities may be more useful from the darkness. I can slow them down or impede them, at least in the beginning.
Interesting indeed.
You gotta love when you go, hey, I'm gonna delete something, and then you go and you're like, wait, I don't know where I got that from, and I can't find it anymore. So the map is gone. Just
God.
because it's what we do.
The map, the scout map, or
The the scout map, because I
we can use the theater of the mind. We're good.
Exactly. We can use theater of mind. You got that?
I will instead
Don't
just
worry about it.
unfortunately put you guys.
We will fight them on the overworld.
We'll fight them on the beaches.
Hello?
Of Normandy.
Yeah,
From the
exactly.
window
To the wall.
wow.
Did a sweat drop down my balls. Oh, the
I did this.
ski. Oh my! You brought this.
I know. It was my intention.
Perfect.
And then
Recipe, mate.
Yes.
Let us use theater of the mind.
Yeah, I have found something to freaking get this going. I'm apologizing in advance to everybody. It's very patiently.
it's okay.
You're fine.
Do not
Bro, for
apologize.
3 hours of sleep, you're doing fan-fucking-tastic.
Thank you. I try, and I'm
Let's-
literally
next
just.
time, let's go for an hour less.
Yeah, you can do better.
Good job, boys. Let's shoot for 2.
I
There.
guess
Try that.
when, 'cause
We're on that.
I don't remember when we were talking to Ricky and Scout, but there was no mention of an actual rift anywhere. It was just these creatures, right?
Yes.
I would have mentioned. I think Ricky mentioned it when I
You
wasn't
didn't.
there.
You did not see.
But yeah, I would have mentioned that they
What
came
is-
from a rift, but that there was no rift. In fact, I think I said it to Lucille.
Okay.
But yeah. Because I remember mentioning that their tracks just appeared from nowhere.
Good.
All right.
Okay. So, time goes by. And as you are running and getting closer, on your way back to, well, from opposite directions would make the most sense to me. With Scout, you coming from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of you hop, skip, jumping, and running here. What everybody sees
Wait,
right about the place where the tracks were.
why did everyone else come with me? I thought I was going alone.
Well, okay, you're.
I think this is the
oh
first
my
time.
God.
I think this is while we're having the conversation. Right? Or no?
Yeah, because Ricky went alone to bait
Yeah.
them to the camp.
It's fine, guys. It's fine.
I apologize. I am fading quickly. Can we, for expedience sake and my sanity, say that you all followed after Ricky as he took off? Would that make sense, or would you rather stay and let him go and try and?
I mean, the original
Fine.
goal was to ambush them by bringing them to our camp, but
Okay. What
Kidnap them.
you both run across from opposite ends, you actually meet where the tracks were. But what catches both of your eye is this. Right where those tracks were, something is slowly coming into existence, and it gives off heat. The ground underneath is blackened. The overwhelming scent of sulfur that you, Ricky, recognize. This is your first ever viewing of a rift.
Ricky
You
kind of like,
both can see each other vaguely from opposite ends, but the two of you arrive on opposite sides looking at this thing.
the two of what? Who? What?
All right, I thought Scout was coming back. Did I get this all wrong?
It's
And,
just
because if
Ricky.
so, then I'm done. We're good.
It's just
We're calling it
Ricky.
good, and I'm taking this up next week.
It's just Ricky.
That's it. I'm done. It's it. I'm sorry, everybody. It's fine. This is Dave's brain. Dave's brain on lack of sleep and too much driving. It's fine. We're not here. It's okay. Okay, Scout, you're not here.
Nope, I am not.
Ricky.
Yes. It's all you just said, but it's just me.
Yes, all I said, but you see this.
Mm-hmm. Ricky kind of like sits down, licks his paw a little bit. I did not sign up to actually go into a rift. I don't know if I can like leave a rift, enter it. I don't know what risk it.
Oh,
I like how Buzz just
Perception
having
check.
a whole monologue by himself. Like,
Yep. Perception check, Ricky. I want to see if you notice something.
raspy.
Yo.
I can see Ricky's and Scout's name now.
Yes, I fixed it.
Perception.
While you guys were all having your dialogue, I fixed it, and then I lost the map that I liked.
Yeah, I was gonna say he only had to delete it and.
I had to delete an entire map to make it so you guys could see each other. It's fine.
Worth.
Oh, no. Perception. Come on, fuck.
Yes, perception check as you're just sitting there, kind of. You cleaned yourself.
Can I re-roll that?
We have
You
three.
still
Gang.
have 3 things of inspiration.
Gang? You'll permit me to re-roll?
Sure.
Yep.
You can go ahead.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better.
He says, I rolled an 8. 18. It's better. Slightly better.
As you watch, the rift slowly starts to move and increase in size.
Ricky's just going to yell in Goblin noise like, anybody there? See if there's any response. And he's just gonna sit there like a
Nothing.
normal, just like wild cat, just like with a glowing crown, looking like an exotic creature.
Nothing. But it stopped growing. It seems as though it's gotten to the size it wants to get at. Enough that any of your party members might be able to walk through. If they so wanted.
Ricky's going to pick up a stick, kind of like waddle up to the rift without actually going into it. Like a long stick. And he's going to like poke the stick into the rift and then pull it back out.
And sticks a stick into it. Love that for my notes.
Quarterstaff.
Writing an
Yeah.
epilogue for Ricky. Yeah, I see.
You stick the stick in, and then when you pull it back
Giggity.
out, it's a little warm, and the edges seem to be fine, but it's definitely hotter.
Children
Yeah, it would
behave.
be.
I'm just ignoring and I'm moving on, so it's
It's been
totally
nice
fine.
streaming on Twitch.
It's been nice just, losing my mind, losing my maps,
Yeah.
getting all that fun stuff. It's
Oh,
fine.
man.
I need to go back to playing Pal World. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god. You stick the stick in and when you pull it out, it's slightly warm.
Oh, you stick your sticky
Is it
in,
wet
you
too?
stick your sticky out. Oh my god. Yep. Nope.
Ah,
Just
Ooh.
with a side of
Listen.
But it's like it's not it's
my
not like
stick
it was
now.
It's not like when he put it in and then pulled it out. It was like shorter when it came out. God.
You know what? Fair.
All right, I'm changing my tags on Twitch.
all I wanted was a nice
There's
session. He thinks to
Look, you're not
himself,
allowed to have nice
Well,
things.
I'm trying to
It's
see
fine.
if the
It's
portal cuts
fine.
off the stick.
He signed up for this.
I
He did.
Raspy.
God, he could use a nap.
Raspy, in all seriousness.
What? Yes, sorry, I was
I'm
thinking to
trying
myself.
to
What?
I'm trying to see if the stick gets cut off. So it's like, is the portal like a one-way thing?
You're still holding on to the stick, so when you
Is
pull
it
it back
any
out,
shorter?
it's definitely hotter. No, but it's very hot.
Like, ouch hot or like, this is warm.
Decidedly warmer, as in like just as short of unbearable.
Ricky is going
Oh, that's
to
very hot.
take a risk and stick his head in.
I have a better idea.
You're not there
I
unless
just-
you decide to
I
follow him.
just- Ah, fuck.
You're not there.
oh my god.
Ricky,
My fire.
I need you to
resistance.
first make me a Constitution saving throw. Start there.
Constitution save and throw. 14.
Okay. Followed by a Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, 15.
Okay. Followed by a Perception check.
Okay, perception check's not good.
There's a lot of rolling going on over there. You okay?
He stuck his
Whoa.
head in.
into a
So-
wall.
Oh, did he?
No.
Wait,
He
I
likes-
missed that.
He stuck his head.
He sticks
in.
his head
so,
in.
You
His head
take
in
a
and, like,
breath.
meows.
Followed by his head.
He
Okay.
He's like I said, and meowed. To try and
Stuck
get
your
someone's
head in.
attention.
The sense of pressure as you are putting your head in feels as if you were trying to break the surface of water. There's just that little bit of resistance, and then your head goes in. And you catch yourself as you feel the slight shut up sucking sensation. Shut up. And at shut up. And as you open your eyes, all you see is flame. Followed
Meow.
by intense heat. And as you meow, you start to cough and you pull yourself back, I assume.
Yeah.
And you're just coughing. The overwhelming stench of sulfur and ash coats your mouth and your throat. Shut up.
We haven't said anything.
I know exactly what other people were thinking.
That bro.
Funny, funny. Funny, funny. Haha.
And as you do that, and you're catching your breath, that is where we're going to end the session tonight.
God damn it.
Yeah, I figured.
You're
as much.
welcome. Because
God.
DM is tired, DM lost a map, and honestly, I want you all to experience that, not just Ricky hopping in and going, Leroy Jenkins.
We all want.
You know,
We all want to
broke,
experience putting our head in some.
we broke the number one rule in session 1, which is
Yeah,
we
we've-
do not split the party.
Hey,
in
this is
session
technically session
Mhm.
2. Okay.
one. True,
Also,
true, but still.
We survived.
we didn't die. Wow, crazy.
We just have a chart on the wall and it says days
Well, I
until
mean,
war was broken.
To
Zero.
be fair, like if we had known right up top that was going to be an hour trip,
Yeah.
like to the camp.
I
would
thought
probably-
it was like 5-10
Yeah.
minutes away. Like I thought we were
I-
well within distance.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like, hey, we're gonna go, a couple yards this way.
My
Yeah, we're gonna go
apologies
around
on
again.
that because it was a
You're okay.
mixture of all of that of like, hey, did you like how far were you? And then it's like, okay, we're gonna go ahead. And if you had been like, I'm gonna wait until we're 15 minutes ahead, that would have been different. Then I would have been like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But there was no specification that I recall.
I mean the 10-minute
So-
thing, but what it's whatever. It's whatever.
Okay, I tried. I tried to get some thematic and make it not MMORPG, and all I get is complaints.
You're not. It's not complaints.
It's okay, Dave. It's fine. They do like
I like
playing.
the session.
Do better next
Yeah,
time.
we had fun. Why do you think we made like very sexual jokes? Because we're having fun, and we love.
Yeah, I
tormenting
didn't
you.
even-
I love tormenting.
I didn't
you.
even get to make all the sexual jokes I wanted to make.
No,
either,
you were
know?
super quiet, and that bothered me so much.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
I was trying to like get
I'm
to
sniffing
everybody
around.
and be like,
No.
hey,
No.
like-
Everybody got a good chance to be able to do what they wanted to do. For the most part, everybody got introductions, and you're gonna figure some stuff out. So I like how it's developing. We'll continue. We've got time, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
Like-
gonna go ahead and take out stream real fast.
Yes.
All right. Yep. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful, whimsical, I don't even know what's going on anymore show. It's aight. We moved past. Raspy is got 3 hours of sleep. Any mistakes that may have been made on his end or my end for miscommunications are kind of whatever. But next week we should be back at it again and ready to go. We should have no more miscommunications because there won't be any more assumed things to have been done on either of our ends. So we will figure that out. But I hope you all enjoyed. I will be live again tomorrow with a PA session. It will not be Origin, but it will be the first PA session for 2.0 for Project Aurora. So I'm excited for that. At least for C1 for me. I'm excited for that. Hope to see you all there. And other than that, I will catch you all later.